Alexia, page 171. There was no way I could, stay away forever, especially after hearing Luke say he'd been to the hospital. I didn't have a dad to take me, and my mom was waiting tables from noon to closing time every day of the week now. That made it easy for me because there wasn't anyone at home to say, "Where do you think you're going?" or "You weren't going anywhere." But I was still scared. I made my mind up and rode my bike there one day after school. I knew what room he was in because I heard Luke say it. And when I got there, I went straight to the elevator and up to his floor. "Can I help you, honey?" one of the nurses asked as I hurried down the hall. I didn't look at her. I just shook my head and kept going until I found the room. I walked in. My hands flew to my mouth. I knew Teach couldn't move, but I hadn't expected him to be hooked up to so many tubes. I stood frozen for a long time. Slowly, I found the courage to tiptoe closer to his bed. "Hi, Teach," I said. "It's Lexi." Already I fought back tears. "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have been mean to you. I wanted to hate you for saying those things to me, but you were right, Teach." I knelt next to his bed and pulled his blanket in my fists. Then the big tears came, raindrop tears. They poured from me. I couldn't help it. I cried like I used to when Mom and Dad would fight. I sobbed for a few minutes before I wiped my face on his covers. Teach just looked like he was sleeping. Was he really going to die? "I'm doing better now, Teach. I'm not being mean. You'd be happy." I squeezed his blanket in my fists again and clenched my jaw to fight back more raindrop tears. "Teach, there's something I need to tell you. I'm not sure, but I think I saw Peter leaving here. He's the one who threw the snowball, Teach. I know he didn't mean it. He didn't want this to happen. He loves you. All of us do." I dabbed my eyes with his blanket. I cried more now, but I kept talking to him. "Peter hasn't, said anything in school. He hasn't talked to anyone, not a word, but no one's trying to talk to him either. He did throw the snowball, even if he didn't mean for it to hit you, so it is still his fault." I felt bad for Peter. Everything was such a mess, and I had so many mixed up feelings. I had my face in his blankets when I felt the tap on my shoulder. I looked up, and Jessica was there, and so were Danielle and Anna. I hugged them. I told them I was sorry, and then it was over. All of a sudden, I had 3 friends. Teach helped me, even in his coma. I missed him so much. He had to wake up. I had never felt so happy and sad at the same time before.